Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new Catenda webinar. Your speaker today, myself, Julien Benoit, Head of Customer Success at Catenda. And today I'd like to cover a new feature that came earlier this year in Bimsync about documents and a way to collaborate and annotate documents as part of your workflow inside Bimsync. So now I will share my screen and you will see Bimsync now and what I want to tell you about. So a little bit of context. Some of you may know or not know Bimsync as a platform. So this collaboration platform is web-based. So it's a SaaS product you access online with your browser. And you have three core components. The first one being the model viewer. So when you go there, you find the list of your models. It's IFC format that is supported in Bimsync. And once you selected your models, you can display them in 3D. So it's loading on your machine. And when it's ready, you can have the benefit of the 3D viewer in your browser. So you can click on the object, get some information, and also, just use a powerful 3D viewer in your browser, so you don't need to have a powerful machine. You can access everything and you can access product information. That's the first core feature inside Bimsync. The second one is about documents and hosting documents, and this will be the main topic today, but I will just explain a bit more about the three parts. Documents is the place we can link a SharePoint library, also use data libraries from the object, but mostly publish documents in here. And these documents can be displayed. So when you click on the document, you can access it and read through it. We support various formats, not only PDF, but also DGN, DWG, and the Microsoft Office formats, like the main ones. We come back to that a bit later. The last part of the main features in Bimsync are issues and issue management. So this is where we organize and store the collaboration in your project. And this will be connected to documents now. I will show you in this webinar how to use and benefit of this powerful feature in Bimsync with your documents. So you can organize your issues in issue list or issue boards, and then you can access the very issues you have here. So maybe not in this one. Sorry, let's find another one. Here we go. So you find your issues, and one issue is built on the top of the BCF standard. So once you record an issue in Bimsync, you get a screenshot of what's happening, and you can recreate the viewpoint in the model by clicking this little arrow here. So the purpose today will be to explain how to benefit from these tools, issue management and collaboration around documents. So let me show you first maybe a drawing here. I will go to a simple one. I will take an architectural floor plan and show it for you in the viewer. Let's go full screen. Here we go. So you can access the file. You have the file info. You can control the access to this file, to this folder. You have the history revision, the history of what happened on this file. Eventually, you can link it to objects and you can link it to issue. And we come back to that later on. So now what you can do also in Bimsync today online is annotate your documents. So let me see if I can find maybe a bit more relevant one. Let's second floor plan. Sounds like a good option. Here we go. Back to full screen. I will zoom a bit. So you see you can have a great review on your documents. It's a powerful viewer we have here. And now you can see here on the top right-hand side, there's an annotations button here as a beta feature. So it's still under development as we need user feedback to improve it. And in here, you will be able to see the annotation you make thanks to these tools. So in the viewer, you see basic tools. So it's zoom, selection, pan, etc. And yeah, that's obvious. But then you see the annotate button. And in here and the following after that, shapes, insert, and measure, you will be able to annotate your document. So for instance, here, let's say I want to make a comment on this door. I will place my comment here. Oh, sorry, I just was too fast. And here I will say, please change the side of the door. It's not the right side. Boom. And I will delete this one. I've been a bit too fast. Here we go. So you see now that this comment has been stored on the right-hand side panel, and it records the page it's on and one annotation. So I can make another one. I can have a little text. I can say here, there we go. I can adjust. Here we go. So I can really use the annotation tool you will find in other desktop tool, but it's online. And you see that we store everything here. And you can see here a little warning that says, if you want to keep this annotation, if you want to save this annotation, you have an action to make. And this action will be to create an issue or to select an existing issue. So I will show you how to do that in several cases. So here I will make maybe just another one. Let's see if I can do another comment here. I will add, yeah, like a cloud. So I need you to review this area as well. So this needs to be updated. So you see the list increases, and at some point I'm done with the review and I want to save that. So I will go here and create a new issue. Of course, on my project, I can organize a list of issues specifically for that purpose. So that's what I did. I said one called document review. I will call this issue ARC floor plan 059. It's an ongoing review. The type is drawing, and I will set the end of the month to finish the review on this element and assign this review to me because I'm in charge of reviewing this. I can add labels and then I can add extra comments. It's an issue in Bimsync, so it has the other features. And then I submit the issue. So you see now that this panel is updated, so it's related to an issue. And now I can see that I have unsaved annotation. So now I can click on Submit All. And now this annotation are stored in this panel. So now I will show you how it looks on the other hand, because now we created an issue. And when I click on the issue here, it helps me to go to the issue management. So if I go to the issue board, you will see the issue here. ARC floor plan 059. If I click here, I find my issue, the due date, who is assigned to. The documents is attached directly, so it's linked to the issue itself. And as you can see here, we store the location of the annotation and the annotation themselves. So you have the ability from there to jump back to your document and review this annotation. If I click here, back to the viewer for documents, exactly that. Usually you do that with a model. Now we can do it with a document. So you just have to zoom in and you can click on the issue. And then you will see, okay, so now I have something here. What is it? Annotation. Please change the side, etc. And then you can come back and you can use this tool to collaborate around your documents the same way you use to collaborate around your models. So now you comment back and you say, okay, I will take care of it. Done. And you collaborate and you organize. So that's a very powerful way of using Bimsync, not only around BIM, but also around your data in your project. So what I want to show you now is another example of this use on another type of document. So it will be here a product data. So it's another type of documentation. So you see we have 2 pages here. So I will zoom in a bit, look at the specification, and make a review as well. So I will annotate. I will use this here. I will say, okay, this is a comment I want to make. Maybe it's for review, and I will use another one. Maybe with a little shape. Here we go. Let's see. Sorry. I will remove that one. So you see, it's very handy. You click, you select, you move around. It's very handy to use. And if I jump to the second page, let me zoom out a bit. Yeah, here we go. I will have a little cloud here to just underline this element. So you see that now there are some annotation on page 1 and some annotation on page 2. So now I will create an issue about this. Let's say like texture A2. It's a document review, it's ongoing. It's not a drawing, it's a technical data sheet assigned to myself again for the purpose of this demo. Create the issue, submit the annotations. And exactly the same way, you will create an issue again. And this issue are either on page 2 or page 1. So if you click here, you will jump back to your document and you will be able to see and comment back around this annotation and see, okay, I'm agreeing, I'm not agreeing. So it's very powerful when you have a long document, like many, many sheets. You can review this document and it helps you to save time commenting back or fixing the document if you are the producer. So it's a very powerful tool here. The last part I want to show you, so you're aware, is that when you have a drawing, let's try with 7th floor structural. You can also use this to make some measurements. So let's zoom in. So of course you need to calibrate the tool, but once you had a tool calibrated, you can go in an area and use the measure tools. So you can either, so of course you need to select the scale of the drawing. So it's something you need to adjust depending on the drawing. And then you can use that to take some measurements between objects. And you can also extract some quantities. So you can have a review with a shape. So you can measure things roughly, and it will save this as an annotation and can provide you with some valuable information about quantities as well on your drawing. So this is saved now. You have some quantities, etc. You can save this again to an issue, or you can select an existing issue. So maybe I will select another one that already exists. Let's say it's about this one. Select a link, and here we go. Submit my annotation always, and now I'm done. So if I go back here, I will see that. So you can have several documents attached on a single issue with several annotation, and every time you want to display them and get back to them, you can click on the annotation link here. It will open the document and lead you to the correct place. So now it's just about to zoom in, and here you are. So that was the purpose of this explanation today. I hope you see the power of this tool and you understand the concept. don't hesitate to reach out to us if ever you need more explanation or information about this. So I hope you enjoyed this explanation about annotation on documents, and I wish you all a very pleasant day. Goodbye.